Today's SRTV industry news is brought to you by the Federated Auto Parts stores near you. Check them out at federatedautoparts.com.
All right, you've got your race car ready, or even your street performance automobile. You've got the handling set up, you've got the shock package right, you've got all the horsepower in the world. But guess what? You got to stop that car sometime soon, and that's why we're going to talk about brakes today. Now, one of the things you can do on your average street car is just upgrade to a brand new set of rotors. Now, one of the things, if you have these refinished and you start to lose material and thickness in here, you're going to get less heat dissipation, and what that's going to do is kill your brakes. You talk about seeing someone on TV or a race car driver say, "I cooked my brakes." Well, that's why what they did is they have too much heat in the brakes, and you cannot stop a car if you've cooked up your pads and your rotors. The spongy brake pedal feel is one of the things you're going to get. Now, you can fix that in a slight way by going something like, this is a factory brake line, and it's going to make sure that you get proper pressure to the caliper, but you can improve the flex because here's a Russell steel braided line. Now, the beauty behind this is you're not going to have it flex. What it is the tube is not going to increase or decrease, and that's the feel you get in the pedal. If you want that firm feel in your pedal while you're going down the front chute at the track, this is one of the things you have to upgrade to. Now, connected to that is a caliper. Now, Bear supplied us with these beautiful calipers. Now, this is what you do if you're stepping up big time. This is going to clamp down with far more pressure simply because of its design and also the amount of space that the pad has on the rotor itself. And pads are also a really important part of it. And I've got a couple different ones here. Here's a regular semi-metallic and thermoquiets from Wagner, and these are great for applications on street cars or maybe even a track day car. But sometimes you want to step up and go to something like this. Now, these are carbon brake pads, and these things, this is what you do when you want to go crazy. These things, now, one of the downsides is you got to heat them up a little bit. You got to get some heat in them, but the beauty is you're never going to have better results in braking than with these kind of pads. Now, one of the things we talked about in the beginning was these rotors. Now, this is an upgraded rotor. It's been drilled and vented, and what this is designed to do to keep the heat. It's all about keeping heat off of this. You look at a race car, and you'll see ductwork going from every different angle to make sure these things stay cool so you don't end up in the briars. Now, you can step up to something really big like this. Now, this is a beautiful two-piece rotor. You can see the use, and certainly this is going to be a lot more money than the average rotor, but these are the kind of things. If you've already invested $25,000 into a race car, $50,000 into a track day car, well, why not make sure you're going to stop it? Now, all these products are available at some of our great sponsors, but you got to remember this. It doesn't matter how much horsepower you have. It doesn't matter whether you got the right shock package and your car setup is perfect. If you can't stop, you're going to be in trouble. Make sure and check your brakes. If you want any more tips, check out SRTVOnline.blogspot.com and check out all the updates and all these great products available to you today. We'll see you next week.